Hey, welcome to my post-game thoughts on the TMP. Man, this was Luka's 25th birthday, and the Mavs, along with him providing much of the help, brought a win home for the good guys against the Toronto Raptors. Man, I like Scotty Barnes. I like that young guy. He seems, now this is a phrase that gets overused, right? But he seems like a dog. I like that young guy. But we're not going to spend too much time talking about the Raptors. They put up a good fight for an overmatched squad. They didn't have any of their scrubs putting up 5 threes in, what was it, like just a couple minutes, like Max Strus did. Oh, I'm sorry, he who shall not be named. So this game just went totally different. Just the Mavs looked good. The score kept close in the first half. I think the Mavs were actually down in the first half, but it was close, and Mavs just took over in the second half. Let's start with Luka, the birthday boy, right? Just absolutely a classic Luka game. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 16 assists. Just did all that in 35 minutes. Was really inefficient, couldn't find his shot in the first half, started driving a lot more and making his buckets in the second half by attacking, not settling, right? He ended up on the night only 1 of 8 from 3 and only 11 for 23 from the field. But he did get a whole truckload of assists, 16 assists. So still, even with 5 assists, better than 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. Man, that guy is just ridiculous. He's just the big dog. He is just absolutely amazing. Another night where he had plus steals. He ends up with 2 steals and just dominates the game when he is in there. Let's just quickly throw some props towards Kyrie Irving, who also played around 35 minutes, put up 29 points, had a better shooting night than Luka, for example, 11 for 20 from the field, hit all 5 of his free throws. Really nice true shooting on the night. Just a really efficient night for Kyrie, making buckets. But then this is who I really want to talk about. I really want to talk about someone who put up 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. And that is Mr. Dante Exum. Man, this guy is just a connector. He is just like a steroid, like a booster shot to this offense. The way he attacks, the way he slashes, the way he facilitates, the way he passes, the way he dribbles. He only took 2 shots tonight. He hit his 1 3-pointer. But man, he's just the kind of player we need on the floor when either Luka or Kyrie are not on the floor. I think he has a special kind of efficacy when Luka's out and it's Kyrie and Dante. Like, 'cause he can run the show and he can dribble and attack Kyrie to open spaces, right? Like, he's such a threat with the ball in his hands that deep defenders have to respect him. And on the attack, not only does he have a beautiful float game, right? We've seen that all year. It's awesome. But he can pass off out of the attack. He's just a very, very solid, reliable, sturdy player. If you can keep him on the floor, if you can keep him healthy, Dante Exum is a player who will absolutely contribute to winning basketball. He's not going to take bad shots. He's going to dribble you into a good shot. The ball flows through him. He's not a ball stopper. How refreshing was it to see Dante on the court tonight? It was just so nice to see him back. I know he's been practicing with the guys now for a few weeks, or for a few days of practice, but to get him back on the court was just such a breath of fresh air. And then let's also talk about the other kind of rebirth I think we're seeing now from PJ Washington. I think admittedly he got in his own head coming to his hometown club, taking a lesser role. I think he just kind of has to realize what his role is, and he is. He just so desperately, you can see it. He so desperately wants to play well. He so desperately wants to contribute. And I think that kind of getting in his own head really stifled his shot for these last couple of weeks. But it's coming around, right? So tonight he was 9 of 18, 5 of 10 from 3. Put up in 31 minutes, which I love to see that 30-plus minutes for him. 31 minutes, put up 23 points, 7 rebounds, and absolutely 0 assists, and I'm okay with that because that's not what I want him out there for. I want him finishing plays. I want him shooting shots. Also got us 3 blocks on the night. How nice is that? So Mr. PJ Washington, you know he's going to be playing that aggressive, quick-moving defense, right? He's just long. I looked up his wingspan. His wingspan is over 7 feet 2 inches. I think it's 7 feet 2 inches and a quarter. It's what I saw. So this guy is just versatile. Like he's just gonna help. He's like Dante in that way of like he's just one of those guys you put him on the floor, and when he's right, he does good basketball things. That's not too simple, right? You know what I mean? He does good basketball, if I could sound like a caveman, right? He just does things that contribute to a positive outcome for your team. He's not going to get burnt too often. He's going to stay with his man. He's going to challenge a bunch of shots. His length is going to give a lot of guys a lot of problems. And so, man, I just thought he played really well. I have been loudly vocal and critical about Tim Hardaway Jr., THJ, I couldn't think of it for a second, Timmy Jr., but tonight he was awesome. Tonight we got the good Timmy. Tonight we got a good THJ game. In 25 minutes, he put up 16 points, grabbed 4 rebounds, dished out 4 assists, hit 4 of 10 from 3, and overall 5 of 13 from the field. Like, just a good game from Tim Hardaway Jr. Not electric shooting, right? 4 for 10 is not amazing for a guy who's a three-point shooter, but it's amazing compared to how he has been shooting for the last month. So if you can get that, Timmy, hey, man, he's going to contribute to winning. Or is this just his one out of every, 5 games where he's going to be really good? So keep an eye on Timmy Hardaway tonight. We got the good Timmy. Hey, when you get good Timmy, you keep him on the floor and you let him shoot, right? You let him do his thing. Also, Derek Lively only played 23 minutes tonight. In those 23 minutes, went 4 for 4 from the field, 9 points, only 4 rebounds, did rack up 1 assist, 2 steals, but catch this, 5 blocks for the young man. Man, I just love this guy. I just love him. I love how he complicates your offensive strategy. Like, he's just going to throw a monkey wrench into what you want to do down in the paint. He's just going to make it harder for your guards to attack and score. He's not great on ball, right? I think if you're a slippery big man, you can still kind of put the wily moves on him, the old veteran moves. But off ball, he is so good. He knows where to be. He goes vertical. He's so stinking long. He's so young and spry. Man, I just am so excited for how good he not only will be, but already is. Daniel Gaffer got 24 minutes tonight and really had a great game. In the last game, he played only like 7 minutes, right? He played 7 minutes, put up 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block tonight. It was just a really solid help out there. And so thank you to Daniel Gaffer for the landlord actually showing up and doing something that was so nice for us. Man, I'm just happy. You win and you're happy, right? Let's keep it short and sweet. My family needs to go to bed. So another good Mavs win. Let's get us back into our winning waves. We got Boston coming up here shortly. Let's go into this game with a 25-year-old super-duper star and ready to give the Boston Celtics, the best team in the league, a run for their money on their home court. Y'all have a good one. Good night.